I'll go right here.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Grants Pass. Please stand as you're able for our overhead song. The light, the love, the
Yes, I like that. Yeah, I know.
God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am.
Now we're going to sing a Mitchell Mill original song together. We Stand Strong.
We stand strong alone, stronger when together. We stand strong alone, stronger when together. We each play our role, guided by the soul. We stand strong alone, stronger when together. We shine light alone, brighter when together. We shine light alone, brighter when together. We each play our role, guided by the soul. We shine light alone, brighter when together. the first verse. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna just have the men sing it this time. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. We each play our role. Guided by the soul. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together.
And just the women. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. We play our role. Guided by the soul. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. Beautiful.
Everybody now. Yeah. We stand strong alone. Oh yeah. Stronger when together. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. We play our role. Guided by the soul. We stand strong alone. Stronger when together. Well done, everybody.
Hey, good morning. We're live and nationwide. Good morning, welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. We are honored to have you here this morning for making this your spiritual destination. We've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. And we're going to do what we do every Sunday morning. So if you'd like to follow along in your hymnal, and it's up on the screen. We are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. Again, I want to personally thank you for coming this morning and bringing yourself here. This is our last day in November 2025. Isn't it wonderful? Sad but sweet. So we're going to do what we also do every Sunday, and that's have some announcements. So I'd like to invite our board president, practitioner in training, Wendy Gorsuch.
Aw. Announcements every Sunday except for the Sunday that I sleep in, like last Sunday. Oops. Sorry about that, friends. The universe spoke, though, so. But today I see you, and I just know that we are such a wonderful tribe here together. Such beautiful people, and it's wonderful to be with you today. And I just want to give a big thank you to our decoration angels. If you look around, the Holy Spirit has landed here in the center. And so a huge thank you to Reverend Steve, Chris, Dave, John, and Kelly, who came and made the sanctuary look warm, festive, and fabulous. You truly sprinkled holiday sparkle everywhere. Thank you so much for doing that. And the tree was donated by Angie. We have a new tree this year, as our other one was starting to recycle itself into the earth. Okay, so in that loving spirit, we're also putting a call out to fill our pantry. Our snack pantry is ready for a little bit of love, and if you feel inspired to bring a snack that you enjoy, but enough to share for everybody, like crackers and nuts and cookies, things that are on the table, whatever your heart or stomach desires, your contribution helps keep the Sunday table full, friendly, and fun. In the spirit of food, we donated 40 pounds of food to the ROC last Monday, just before Thanksgiving. We have a donation barrel just out front by the door if you're wondering where to put your donations in the future. And then we take them regularly to community organization here. Our foster kids giving tree is looking really bare because you guys took all the tags. Whoop whoop! All right. Yay! Thank you guys so much. It just fills our heart to be able to give back to our community and our kids this way. So bring those unwrapped gifts back with the tag by December 15th so we can get them to those kids. You guys are making Christmas bright, for those foster kids. Thank you. And you can also make this season a little sweeter, you chocolate lovers out there. We have C's Candy fundraiser going on. It'll go on till the end of this month, and there's 3 ways you can order. You can go online with the link that's in the e-news. You can go to our website, and there is a button or link there that will take you right to the store. Or there's some order sheets in the back, and I'll make the orders for you if you don't like to go online. Or that way we can get a group order and bypass the shipping. So anything over $75 is free shipping. So C's Candy fundraiser, every treat purchased helps support our programs here and gives you something delicious to share or hide during the season. The pledge program is wrapping up this month. We're nearing the end of that. If you haven't turned in your pledge card yet, this is the perfect time. This helps us plan responsibly for the coming year. And it tells the universe that you are ready for magic. The pledge cards are in your seat backs, and thank you for your continued support. This is how we provide service for you, is by donations only. Also, the Unexpected Income Program is wrapping up, so if you've been wanting to affirm some surprise blessings in any form, this is the time. We've been affirming it all month long, and today's a great day to join that energy. We'll be reciting the affirmative prayer with Reverend Steve. So welcome. You're good with open arms as we move into 2026. Save the date for the holiday party. It's coming up. It's Friday the 12th, so less than 2 weeks away. Our main dishes will be covered by the center, but you can bring your favorite side dish to share. There's a sign up in the back, and we're asking that you sign up at least to know who's coming so we know how much to provide. And if you want to bring a dish, then that lets us know also. You can also RSVP by emailing Reverend Steve. There will be, there will be also a gift exchange at the party. So if you want to join that, bring a new wrapped gift, approximately $20, and stealing gifts will be allowed. It's a fun little exchange game that we play. So we also need some helpers to set up the party the day before. So Thursday, December 11th at noon, we're going to transform this space for the party. If you feel like coming and helping, that would be great. And just in for the party, we will have live music by George and Onwin, as well as holiday. And then the week after, on Thursday, December 18th, we'll have another Taizé service. It's a candlelit service from 6:30 to 8:30. Doors open at 6:15. Come in and be prompt so as to not disturb the service.
6:30 to 7:30. It's an hour.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, typo. 6:30 to 7:30. It'll be gentle chanting, sacred stillness, and beautiful music. It's the perfect way to drift into the holiday with peace. And you can always visit our bookstore after service. There's wonderful things to get in there. You can get your Science of Mind magazines, there's bracelets, there's books, there's so much wonderful things in there. And that also helps bring in income for the center. And our ongoing events are the Sunday morning metaphysical book study, which is Sundays from 9 to 9:45 in the LEC. And they're currently reading this thing called Life by Ernest Holmes. And then right after is the meditation group put on by the practitioners from 9:50 to 10:05. It's a silent meditation. Please enter and leave that way. And then every fourth Sunday of the month, we have Grooving into Gratitude led by our practitioner, Deborah Perdue. and you can come learn how to turn gratitude into your daily superpower. And then today, the beautiful orchid, and it looks like some poinsettias are from, the orchids from Bucky. Yay! Beautiful flowers. The poinsettias are part of the decorations. Okay, is there anybody here for the first time? Everybody's here for the first time, all right. You know, you regular tribe, love having you here. Okay, cell phone reminder, let's turn that on silent so as to not disturb the service. And then you can greet one another real quick and stand while we sing We Are One.
Oh, baby.
Let that truth reverberate through your soul. As I invite our podium practitioner up, Bucky, I'm sorry, Janice is. That's okay. Yeah, get it all. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm welcome.
Hello, all you beautiful people. It's good to see you here today. And I am Janice Garabay, and I'll be your podium practitioner today. It's my great privilege and honor to be up here. That is for sure. And let's see what we're going to do here first. Join me in the gratitude. We'll move down from the screen.
In gratitude, I know I am on a sacred and divine journey.
Today, our table practitioner is Janet Murray. She's in the back and holding the high watch for us all. You'll find yellow prayer requests in the seat back in front of you, and also the blue ones are for demonstrations. And you can also submit a prayer request online at grants.csl.org. And know that the practitioners lovingly pray over each request we receive. It is our honor to hold you in prayer after the service. Practitioners present today, please raise your hand. We have several people and those. All right, so now let's read the prayer together on the screen.
My soul is as deep and as vast as the ocean, filled with boundless, unconditional love. I swim in the oneness of life.
Let us sing together. You may remain seated. We're going to sing, I am love. Now I'd like to do an invocation in alignment with our topic, the soul of an octopus, which Reverend Steve will expand on later. So let's just take a breath together and settle into this sacred moment, moving into the depth of our being. Right here, the infinite presence is living itself as each of us, curious, flexible, intelligent, creative, and deeply connected, just like all life in the great ocean of being. Divine wonders of creation show up in countless forms of expression, in forms we least expect, like the octopus. But let us open our hearts that we may feel our own soul as vast and deep as the ocean filled with boundless, unconditional love. May we see beyond fear, beyond labels, and into the deeper truth of oneness. So from this awareness, I bless our time together, the music, the message, and the fellowship, and every heart gathered here and online. May something real and transformative reveal itself in us today. In gratitude for this divine journey we are all on, I give thanks, knowing that all of it, every insight, every connection, every breath, is the activity of God. And so it is. Now let us just take a few moments in the silence, and I will mind the time. Good job in coming back into the room. So now we're going to have music by Living in Love. And that'll be followed by Reverend Steve's beautiful message. Thank you.
Rise and shine, a brand new day is here for you. Now's the time to seize those dreams that you want to come true. Yeah. 'Cause you
It's time to wake up and get yourself out of bed. Yeah. Well, that sun is shining outside, and you should be wearing that good old smile right on your head. Yeah. On your face. 'Cause you've got the power to bloom like a flower. Yeah, you've got the power, and this is your hour to align and shine. Yeah, align and shine, align and shine, align and shine. Align and shine, align and shine, align and shine. All right. Align and shine, align and shine, align and shine. Align and shine, align and shine, align and shine. Like a flower, yeah, you got the power, and this is your hour to align and shine. Align and shine, align and shine, align and shine. Align and shine, align and shine, align and shine. Light and shine, light and shine, light and shine. There we go. Light and shine, light and shine, light and shine.
Let's hear it for living in love. Well, happy last Sunday in November 2025. It's been an interesting month, but it depends who you ask. Well, this is our last talk on loving the unlikable. And no judgment. Right, but we do have judgments, don't we? We do have things we don't like. And today is our crescendo of all month you've been seeing the octopus on the screen. And, some people don't like the octopus. They look funky. But then out came this movie, My Octopus Teacher. Do you guys see that? If you have not seen that, you've got to look it up. It is an incredible little story about one person's experience of the octopus. You know, the octopus can fit through the size smaller than their eyeball. It's like, how does that work? How does their eyeball fit through if it's smaller than their eyeball? I was doing some research and I'm like, how does it do this? It can open, if it's put into a glass or something with a top that screws on, from the inside it can unscrew the lid. How incredible. I don't even know if I can figure that out, So, the soul of an octopus. So let's dive into this. There's a book called The Soul of an Octopus by Cy Montgomery. And we uncover a profound intelligence and creative personalities of these fascinating creatures. Explore how these misunderstandings begin and reflect the divine essence of all life, challenging our perceptions and our notions of oneness. You know how long an octopus's life is? It's like 2 or 3 years. It's very short. Relatively speaking. But I guess if you're that size, that may be a long time, you know? We are all on a journey of empathy, respect, and interconnectedness with everything that lives together. And there are things that are living among us that we don't even know about, that we just don't have the spectrum to see or to experience. And there was a long time that we didn't know octopuses existed. We thought of them as sea monsters. You know, there was the tales of the giant squids. But our souls are as deep and vast as the ocean is. And there are places in our souls that we have not yet discovered yet. There are energies that we don't even know that we have, laying dormant, waiting for our recognition of them. And the octopus is an incredible being. You know, we are filled with boundless, unconditional love. And Cy Montgomery's relationship with the octopus challenges us to reconsider our preconceived notions of what constitutes this thing called a monster. By sharing her experiences with these remarkable creatures, Montgomery reveals the beauty, intelligence, and unique personalities of the octopus, encouraging us to look far beyond fear and our misunderstanding. You see this thing with all these arms, and we're like, whoa, what is that? But their brain is in such a way that each of their tentacles has a brain of its own. Think of that it's independently moving. You know, we move our arms with one brain, you know? They have individual consciousness in each of their tentacles. And they have all these suction cups as on their fingers. It's such an incredible thing, isn't it? You know, in our teaching, Ernest Holmes wrote, we believe in our soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny. For we understand that the life of all is God. So, because there's not a spot where God is not, we know that even in those little microorganisms that live in the plankton, there's God there. And the very air we breathe, we don't see it, but there's life that we are inhaling and exhaling. This is what plants breathe. They are exhaling carbon monoxide or dioxide. This is way beyond my science class. So this statement of belief by Ernest Holmes reminds us of the essence of the divine life that lives within everything that is, including the most misunderstood beings. You know, those people of a different political party than you. You know, the beauty is that source energy doesn't have a political party. I love that. It's an interdependent party. I love to be interdependent, but that's a talk for July 4th. So recognizing the soul is in all forms of life allows us to see the divinity expressing as each creative creature expresses. This fosters a deep sense of empathy, respect, and interconnectedness with all beings. Like I said last week, you know, how would you feel if you found yourself in a place you shouldn't be and some big foot came and smushed you? You know, if you see a little bug in your house, get a cup and put it over it, slide a piece of paper under it, and walk it outside. You would expect the same if you found yourself in a place you weren't supposed to be. So let's have respect for all living things if we can. You know, I know that there are times when you see something and it looks deadly and you just want to, usher it on to the next plane of existence. Because we're freaked out by it, right? Can you like the unlikable? Can you look past all those little tentacles that it has? Because you don't understand, you don't like it around you. But we must, because what if they looked at us and didn't like the way we looked? And ushered us into our next plane of existence because of it. Not very nice. So again, Cy Montgomery, in her book, The Soul of an Octopus, a surprising exploration into the wonder of consciousness, and she wrote this: octopuses aren't monsters. My friend Joy Simpson asked me in alarm as we hiked with our dogs, "Weren't you scared?" Her question reflected less in ignorance of the world than a wide knowledge of Western culture. A horror of giant octopuses and their kin, giant squid, as animated Western art forms from the 20th century Icelandic legends to the 20th century American films. Eager to defend the octopus against centuries of character assassination, I replied to my friend, monsters not at all. The dictionary definition of a monster always mentions the words large, ugly, and frightening. And to me, Athena was as beautiful and benign as an angel. Even large is up for debate, where octopuses are concerned. As I described Athena's grace, her gentleness, her apparent friendliness, but Jody was skeptical. A huge, slimy, sucker-covered thing qualified as a monster in her book. Well, I conceded, changing tacks. Being a monster is not necessarily a bad thing. I've always harbored a fondness for monsters, even as a child. I had rooted for Godzilla and King Kong instead of for the people trying to kill them. It had seemed to me that these monsters were irritated, and it was perfectly reasonable. Nobody liked to be awakened from a slumber by a nuclear explosion. So it was no wonder to me Godzilla was a little crappy. As for King Kong, few people would blame him for his attraction to Fay Wray. Though her screaming would eventually put off anyone less patient than a gorilla. If you took the monster point of view, everything they did made perfect sense. The trick was learning to think like a monster. Again, that was from Cy Montgomery, her book, The Soul of an Octopus, A Surprising Exploration into the Wonder of Consciousness. Wow. When you take on a different perspective, things look differently, don't they? So who are the monsters in your life? Who were those bosses that never understood you? Or maybe it was a relative who always criticized you. This isn't to place blame anywhere, it's to see where we have sensitivity, where we might be tender, or where we may hold certain energies about resentment. The word resentment is to resense over and over again a particular challenge. We resent certain people for what they did. We continue to harbor a memory of something that happened. And metaphysically, and this isn't to lessen anything that may have happened to you, when we can see things as they did what they did, it's not to let them off the hook, but it's not to hold that piece of real estate in your consciousness that doesn't let everyone be who they are. It doesn't mean I have to like it. It doesn't mean I put myself in harm's way. It means I let it go. I let it go because I don't need to be resensing it anymore. And when you do, you open up new energies in your consciousness for new revelations to appear. All life possesses a soul. And everything is an individualization and expression of the divine. Everything. Even those energies that we have resented up till now. This means that every creature, whether a plant, animal, insect, fish, or beyond, carries within it the very soul of God itself. See, God doesn't make any extra parts. Or, as my dad putting together my bicycle on Christmas morning, he'd give me the bike and give me a bag full of parts he didn't know. You might need these, I'm not sure where they go. Like, those are the training wheels, Dad. Well, put them on if you need. So, where have we seen octopuses in our life that we recoiled from because of our misunderstanding of who and what they were? But once we educate ourselves about certain animals and see what their role is in the universe, all of a sudden, it takes the sting out of that awkwardness of who and what they are. We can almost even see beauty in the challenge. That's when we know we're in the midst of a transformation. When things that used to make you recoil open your mind to wanting to know more about it. That's when we get transformed by the renewing of our mind. Recent research indicates that this intelligence is not limited to traditionally smart animals, but extends across all species. Trees, for example, communicate through interconnected networks, sharing nutrients and expressing collective mourning for their fallen members. Bees convey information through intricate dances, and whales communicate through song. Even slime molds demonstrate problem-solving attributes and navigate mazes. When you think of the vast scheme of things, it makes sense. This expanding understanding underscores the profound interconnectedness and intelligence present throughout the natural world, affirming that all beings are manifestations of the very soul of God. We think that we're the smart species on the planet. Oh boy. I look at the news and I think, boy, we have a long way to go. I thought we were further along than this. Well, we have some work to do. There's something else to know. In Brene Brown's Atlas of the Heart, she says, awe and wonder are essential to the human experience. Both awe-inspiring events and the experiences that leave us filled with wonder often make us feel small compared to the expansive universe. Small but connected to each other and to largeness itself. Again, that was Brene Brown. Embracing these moments and experiences help us approach life with a profound sense of interconnectedness. We just have to figure it out. How is this challenge in my life serving me? Where is the blessing in this? You know, we just get into the challenge of it. This thing always happens to me. It always happens to me. Don't you know it? I was just there minding my own business and boom! It doesn't exactly work that way. See, energy attracts like energy. So if we don't like the energy we're attracting, it's like cool to change your energy. Easier said than done at times. You know, when you're in the midst of an energetic challenge, our mind creates what we are. So we have to pretend we're not in it. Again, not to deny it, but not to perpetuate it. We have to look for what is the miracle. If this was to be solved, how can I be part of the solution? What does this look like healed? It's my favorite saying. By immersing ourselves into moments of awe, we transcend our initial reactions and perceptions that might otherwise lead us to dismiss individuals, species, or even groups without consideration. If the things that freak us out, instead of giving us a negative energy, we could turn an awe energy like a, wow, isn't that interesting? Rather than, oh my God. The moment we can put a new filter in our translation, life changes for us. So how does life get to be the way it is? Through the decisions and choices we make in every moment. See, we're always at the fork in the road. We always have choice. Can you see the gift and the blessing? Or are you looking for the challenge and asking yourself how bad it can get? Because the universe always says yes to both. How bad can it get? Let me show you how bad. I've played that game. That is not where I want to direct my energy. With the understanding that all life possesses a soul, and that each soul is an integral part of the human and metaphysical spirit, it becomes increasingly challenging to categorize anything as unnecessary, unlikable, exploitable, or monstrous, or even verminous. Instead, the invitation is to perceive the world through the eyes of source energy itself. Maybe you're the challenge in this situation. Maybe it was just doing its thing and you happened upon it and decided to squish it in the corner. Every entity plays a critical and crucial role in maintaining this delicate balance in our ecosystem. This is why it's so important to go hug a tree. Go and enjoy being out in nature. See, nature is the key. It is our very root system. And when we have not had good relationships with our natural environment, it reflects in our physical world. See, it's our responsibility to examine anything for which we harbor personal dislikes, whether it be people, creatures, places, or situations, and begin to transform our perceptions of them. We're in the midst of a huge transformation, people. I know I'm teaching to preach into the choir here. I mean, if you're in this room, you're all about change and wanting to see the light and the positivity in life. But there are times when we don't. When we turn the news on and we are freaked out. And that's okay, that's part of the experience. But let's look for the helpers in every situation. Let's look for the light. Let's be the light workers and send healing and revealing truth to that situation. While we may not be able to develop affection for all, we can strive to understand, honor, respect, and love each other. I may not love what you do, but I love who you are. I know that you are God in good form, as misinformed as you may be. But see, in doing so, we contribute to creating a world that harmonizes with and supports the flourishing of all life forms. So, always remember that you are the soul of the octopus in your own form. And so it is. Well, it's time for us to follow our teaching and go within. So I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Take a soft focus on the flowers or the candles in the room. Let's just remember who we are together. So bringing to the forefront of your consciousness what you believe created you. And you can call it whatever you like. That's your business. Source energy, oneness, wholeness, Christ consciousness, the divine, the octopus. But I think we can agree that there is something powerful animating all that is. An energy of love that is showing up as who and what each one of us is, right here and right now. We are not only unified with it, we are it in form. There's not God, source, and us. There's God, source, force, as what we are. And as we really understand that, we activate that energy and it becomes everything that we are. We begin to be source energy in our lives. We begin to attract peace and wholeness and healing and health and beauty and love and ease and grace and gentle kindness. So whatever you're dealing with today, I may not know, but I know source energy knows exactly what you're going through. And as we turn away from the challenge, not to deny it, but not to feed it any more of our delicate energy, we take the power back and we pour it into the solution, into the divine right action, giving it over to source energy because it knows exactly how to heal this thing. And as we do, a new miraculous energy of thriving is born in our souls. It's been there all along, but it's now activated in a way that seeps into our life. In the next song we play, in the next situation we encounter, into our checkbooks and pocketbooks, into our lives, into the love of our lives, into our healing, into our miraculous new vibration of love. How good it is to know that something beautiful, truckloads of
demonstrations are happening in our lives right now. And we get to be that place where the miracle resides. So we say yes. And we take full advantage of that by being grateful for it. Even if you don't see it yet, be grateful that you can even think that there's a way of changing. Because it is in that small shift in conscious energy that everything grows. And a new miraculous energy is discovered within you. So we give great thanks for these healings and these revealings of new truth. We let go, placing them directly into the living, loving law of God itself, source energy, Christ consciousness, where it is already demonstrated as who and what we are. So we let go and we let source energy, God, be God in our lives. As we affirm this together, I say,
Yes, so it is.
It's time for our prosperity affirmation. If you'd like to put your hand on your heart, let's recite this together. God is my source.
God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks and share abundantly.
I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They are evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. And they do good work in this world. They allow this Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living to be open and available for those who are choosing to remember who they are, and for those who may not even know it yet. And for that, this entire universe is blessed with positive, powerful, thriving, loving energy. And we are grateful. And so it is. Amen. All right, let's stand up and sing our peace song, John.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was
do that, so
I
we're
know
gonna
you
go back to
did.
the unexpected income
I'm
prayer
going.
right before the
I'm
benediction.
going.
I got your attention at least.
There you go.
So let's recite this together. There is one infinite source of abundance, and I am fully connected to it now. I open my mind and heart to receive unexpected income from known and unknown channels. Money, opportunities, gifts, and financial blessings flow to me with ease. I am worthy of increase, and I joyfully receive it now. I give thanks, I trust, and I let it be, and so it is. And now, for our benediction, please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my body.
It's happening in my body.
And it's happening in the body of my affairs.
It's happening in my affairs.
I think it.
I think it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
And I know it.
I know.
Just the way that it is.
Just the way that it is.
And just the way that it is not.
Just the